The most beautiful place I've ever traveled to is Seychelles. That's in Africa.
Wow.
It is so remote, so hard to get there that there's only 2 hotels. The rest of the island is only the natives that live there are there. No pollution. The water was so beautiful. It was paddleboarding and you can like look into the ocean. The sand felt like flour. Fish were all metallic. The same thing with Iceland. I felt like Iceland was Mars. I feel like I've been to Mars because I've been to Iceland. The Blue Lagoon, I shot on top of the icebergs. Like it was just such a cool, different experience. Like it really feels like you're not on Earth anymore. So I love that.
Here are 5 mistakes to avoid in the Seychelles.
Number 1. Not grabbing cash at the airport. Many places do not accept cards, and finding an ATM that takes foreign credit cards can be really tricky. Number 2, and that's a big one, sticking only to the main island. Day trips to the smaller islands are totally doable, and this was the absolute highlight of our trip. Number 3. Underestimating the weather. Even if the forecast says sunny, you have to be prepared for rain. Number 4. Forgetting the mosquito repellent. The bugs here are really vicious, and the local pharmacies often run out of stock, so be prepared. And number 5, if you're planning to hike, bring the proper gear. Most of the trails are quite difficult and can get really slippery.
Okay, say it again. What's that island that you were referring to?
Seychelles. It's a tax haven.
Wait, what? It's the French island. It's a tax haven.
It's a tax haven. It's very famous for being.
One more time.
Seychelles.
Seychelles.
The whole island gets around on bikes. It's like the coolest thing ever. I'm sweating so bad, but guys, look at these giant tortoises. This is probably the coolest place I've ever been.
This is what 16 euros will get you in the Seychelles. I just got back from the supermarket in the Seychelles. I'm on La Digue at the moment, which is one of the more popular islands, but quite small, quite remote. One thing that surprised me about the Seychelles, but it is really expensive here. Really expensive. As you can see, I'm absolutely dripping in sweat. This is not my best look, but I don't know what to tell you. It is boiling. I have never felt heat like this. Tell you what I bought. This cost me 242 Seychelles rupees, which is about 16 to 17 euro. I'll put the exact price on the screen here once I've had a look at the conversion rate. Let me show you what that gets you in the Seychelles. Bought some regular salted crisps, a few sachets of instant Nescafe coffee. I've never seen it packaged like this. It was really interesting to me. So got a few of those single serve sachets, some Marie biscuits, which I think are like, I don't know, in Malta we call them morning coffee biscuits, 2 sticks of instant coffee, 2-in-1 powdered milk, 2 sticks of this Ricoffee. It's by Nescafe as well. I've never seen this before. Chicory and coffee granules. So I presume this might be something a little bit more popular in this part of the world. So I really wanted to try it. Got this just because I just simply couldn't resist the packaging. It's so cute. So I got one of those. I got 4 big bottles of water, 1 carton of semi-skimmed milk, a Coke Zero, a Lion Bar, and a Kinder Bueno bar. So
local packs. When was this caught? Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's better than beef bacon. It's just weird thinking that this is the bats. It's not my favourite thing I've ever had, but it's alright.
What's this thing?
I got to Seychelles yesterday, and there's this one thing that happened to me at the airport that got me thinking, like, is Seychelles not an African country? Because what was that? So, you know, when you land at the airport and you have to go through all this check-in and show your passport and all that. So when we got to the airport, it was my husband and I, and there was this lady who was just standing there, and then she was like, where are you from? I told her I'm from Kenya, and she was like, so everyone who was before me was a white person, so they all just passed, like, okay, of course they check the passport, like, where are you from? They check the people's passport, the other people's passport, and then they're like, okay, proceed. And then when it got to me, I was the first black person after all these white people. So the lady was like, where are you from? I said, Kenya. And she was like, okay, you have to pass through this side. And that was like the full body scan, you know, like when they check if you have drugs hidden in you, in your boobs, if you swallow them, whatever that was. She literally made me go through that machine. And I was the only person who went through the machine, and I was like, why am I the only person who is passing through here? Anyway, so I did it, and since my husband was with me, he also had to pass through the machine. So I was like, okay, I will just stand somewhere and observe to see if any other person will have to like go through the full body scan machine. So the rest of the white people just kept going, and then there was two black couple again. They were stopped. I think they were from Nigeria or something. They were stopped, and they also had to go through the body check machine. Okay, I had to tell my husband, like, do you notice like it's only black people who are being told to pass through the full body scan machine? And then it was like, no. So I was like, okay, let's just stand here and observe. Like, I swear to God, I had to stand just to observe, to see if like, maybe I'm overthinking. I don't know. Maybe I am overthinking. But I kid you not, I wasn't overthinking. Every black person had to pass through the full body scan machine. And all the whites were literally like, okay, just go, proceed. Go to the next one. Like, they didn't have to go through the machine. So my question is, why like are they only doing this to black people? Is Seychelles not an African country? I was very much disappointed by that. But all in all, I'm having a good time in Seychelles. That was the only bad experience I've had here so far. The rest of the people I've met are nice, very friendly, but yeah, that did not sit well with me. But I guess it is what it is, right?
So, Mr. President, where are you standing?
I'm standing at the statue of James Mancham. Yeah.
James
Mancham.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah, the first president of Seychelles.
Oh,
The liberator.
The liberator?
Yeah.
Which year was that? Can you tell us about Seychelles liberation?
Seychelles liberation. Like, Seychelles was once ruled by France.
Okay.
From 1756
okay.
Until 1814. When the British took over through the Paris Treaty.
Which year was that?
1814. Yeah, through the Paris Treaty. Yeah? So these English, they ruled from 1814 to 1976.
Okay.
In 1976, that's when James Mancham liberated the country.
Oh.
Then in 1977, that's when a coup d'etat happened.
Coup d'etat?
Yeah. And France, a man named France, came to power.
Okay. This was the first president after independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, besides him, I'm seeing the photo of Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's there. You can go there and see.
2 days in Seychelles looked like this. So when we came here, it was like this, literally paradise. Then we got ready for the dinner. We went out. I met with my friend. It was raining, but still it was beautiful, and the people were swimming and everything, like everything is normal. Sunset was lovely. As you can see, raining again. So we were on our way for enjoying on the balcony in our rooms. And then the next day I went to the gym, got ready. In front of the hotel there were so aesthetic places to take photos, lovely. On the way for our beach we saw this beauty, and then we came here. It was stunning. The sand in the water was literally like a flower, so soft. It was beautiful. Then cloudy again, but we got a tan. And that
Prale Island is one of the main 4 islands among the 115 islands in Seychelles.
Okay.
Yeah, as I always tell you, Africa is a better place for all.
Okay.
Yeah, so my African people, feel free to visit your continent.
Feel free to visit the continent.
Feel free.
Okay.
You can see the stunning view.
Down is the beach?
Yeah, Their side is a beach, and here like this. That's the ocean, plus this is the wilderness preserve.
What's the name of the ocean?
It's the Indian Ocean.
Part of
but
Indian Ocean?
it should be African Ocean.
Yo, not Indian Ocean?
Yeah, but I don't know how it got the name, but it should be African Ocean.
African Ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe when you become the president of the United States of Africa, we change the name?
Yeah, we'll change the name, then we'll give it African Ocean.
From Indian Ocean?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. President. Enjoy your time on the island.
Planning your honeymoon? Let me give you some inspo. The last leg of our 2-week East African honeymoon was spent in paradise at the Four Seasons Seychelles. We started each day with some movement at the gym in preparation to be horizontal the rest of the day. The breakfast situation here is unparalleled. This refrigerated room specifically is a dream come true, and I die over any beautiful fruit setup with a view to match. After breakfast, it's straight to the beach. I've been lucky enough to see some beautiful beaches in my life, but this one takes the cake. The white sand, the crystal clear water, and the sun, you truly couldn't dream up anything more pristine. Each afternoon was spent on a steady float, sip, eat, nap rotation. After 10 days of travel and adventure, this is exactly what the honeymoon doctor ordered. Every inch of this property is worthy of a postcard. There isn't a bad view in sight. The hospitality, architecture, design, food and drinks, and energy make this such a special and romantic destination, worthy of milestone celebrations. A part of me will live here mentally until we're lucky enough to make it back again one day. If you've been to the Seychelles, let's reminisce in the comments below.
Guys, we are on our first hike in Seychelles. We've been before and we didn't hike before, so this will be interesting. So beautiful.
Oh my god, wow.
How are you feeling, Stevie?
Amazing, I feel great.
Yeah?
I've got my coconut water and chia seed, however you say it.
Do you think you'll still be saying that in 3 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
You heard it. My middle name.
You heard it here first. Phoebe, Sophie, Luke, how are you feeling?
Brilliant, we just started it.
Do you think you'll still be feeling good and fresh in the next 3 hours?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I did 20,000 steps a day for 3 months.
We're all fit, man.
Without fail.
Putting it to the test then. Just climbing these stairs now. There seems to be quite a lot of them around here. Guys, we're nearly 2k in.
Is it?
Sweating, yeah.
Really?
We are, yeah. We're really enjoying it. The scenery's beautiful. We found some wild vanilla.
Let's see by the end of the little hike, his hand don't fall off.
Yeah, let's pray. Hope and pray. We've made out the other side. How you feeling?
Oh, man, in danger.
Phoebe said that she feels like she's playing Life Tetris. The UV right now is like 10. It's really hot. We've nearly come to the end of our trail. We can see the beach. Woo! We're all excessively sweating and dying. Oh, gosh. Yeah, some more than others. I'm so hot, I feel like I can hear my voice echoing in my head. But look at this. Just wow.
Man, please so show.
You made it. We have finally completed our hike. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good.
Happy to be done?
We made it. Almost died.
Happy to be done?
We're good.
Good.
Good, man.
I get this question quite a lot. So when is the best time to visit the Seychelles? The best times to visit the Seychelles is between the transitional months, which is April and May, and then October and November. Because of the location of the Seychelles being so close to the equator, it'll always be warm, it'll always be beautiful, but I do suggest avoiding December and January just because that's when it rains the most. That's when the northwest trade winds blow, so it'll be really rainy, and it does tend to be quite windy and hot and humid. I was lucky enough to stay at pretty much all of the 5-star resorts there, so if you do have any questions or want any recommendations, let me know.
Honestly, I'm at a stage in my life where the hotel is the vacation. and that's okay. I'm back again at the Six Senses Zilpayson Resort, and this hotel is one of my favorites because I always leave feeling so well taken care of. I have a clear mind after my stay, and the villa that we stayed in just overlooks the ocean. Every single morning, waking up to beautiful views is such a treat. You can only access this hotel by private boat or by helicopter, and you're greeted by views, infinity pools, white sand beaches. The Six Senses brand in general does a really good job of blending the hotel into the natural environment, and the properties are always themed around wellness and nature. I just had the best time ever. Seychelles is just one of those underrated African destinations, and I really feel like it needs more of a hype because it's such a beautiful country.
So hello my people of Africa, I am here in Seychelles in a place called Zimbabwe. Yeah, and also in the southern region of Africa there is also a country called Zimbabwe. But the people here in Seychelles, most of them don't know the meaning of the word Zimbabwe. But they have a place called Zimbabwe in the country. So I greet my people of Shona in Zimbabwe, and I also tell them to encourage and tell the people of Seychelles the meaning of Zimbabwe. And the meaning of Zimbabwe is House of Big Rock. Yeah.
House of Big Rock.
Yeah, House of Big Rock. Zim means house. Ba means...
Mba is a house.
Yeah, Mba is a house. And Bwe is a rock. House of Rock.
House of Big Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's there? The view I'm seeing down.
There down there is the African Ocean.
African Ocean?
Yes.
You no longer call it Indian Ocean from here?
Yeah.
Okay. Then behind you?
Behind me, there is a conservation forest plus some houses there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seychelles Island. Seychelles is a tropical island nation in the Indian Ocean, northeast of Madagascar. Made up of 115 islands, it's known for white sand beaches, clear blue waters, and lush greenery. With a land area of just 459 square kilometers, it's one of the smallest countries in the world. Home to around 100,000 people, the capital city is Victoria, located on the main island, Mahé. Seychelles is famous for giant Aldabra tortoises, rare birds, and the coco de mer, the largest seed on Earth.